our Solar World attire today. Man, I'm so skinny now. I used to be like this the whole time. Friggin' A. I've lost so much weight. Freaking just converting this guy, I've lost almost 30 pounds. We are going to need to block the front wheels. So I've got 2 wheel chocks that I need to dig up out of this mess here. I might even actually clean this up real quick. And we got the wheel chocks, block the front wheels off. We're gonna need to take it out of gear and leave the e-brake off, because we're gonna need to undo the drive shaft and let's see. Yeah, we need to be able to move everything. So, and we're gonna have to disconnect all the brake cables. We are going to be disconnecting the main brake hydraulic hose. So you will need to find a way to plug up that line so you're not losing fluid. And of course, at the end of this, we'll probably need to bleed the brakes, which wouldn't hurt because this still has some old fluid somewhere in those lines, and it's good for the system to get fresh fluid and to stay in use with fresh fluid. So, okay, on both wheels I got yellow blocks, wheel chocks on them. We need to be very careful about this. I think we should be okay there. E-brake is up. We are in neutral, so the drive line's free and the e-brakes are released. All right. You know what's nice about having a class 4 hitch is that thing is so strong that I lifted the whole back of the truck up with just that block of wood and that 3-ton jack. Yeah, that's nice. That thing didn't even budge. I know if someone ever hits me from behind, this truck, you know, regardless of how thin, you know, the sheet metal is on it, I know that this bumper with that hitch will fuck someone up if they hit me. Well, just when it comes down to making love, you need lube. You know, I haven't worn this in over, well, about exactly a year. Exactly a year. It's been a while. Something 16ths, 13/16. One of them on the other wheel is a 3/4 though. Some of these I don't even like match though. I don't even care about getting wet or dirty. Yeah, this has a this is an open differential. It's not that limited slip. I found the tag on it and found that out. This is non-limited slip. It's a WDM axle, Ford 9-inch. Supposed to have a 350 gear set, but it has a 3-to-1. Because I could go pretty fast on the highway with the V8. Yeah, 3/4. I'm thinking we're going to do a tire rotation. These tires suck in this rain. This truck, all 4 wheels, will slide around a corner, and it will drift without a limited slip. So when I get the limited slip in here, this thing is going to be freaking 30 miles to the gallon drift truck. Okay, dokie. Let's get these airbags off of here. I'm almost wondering if I just want to leave them off, because I would like to get a set of Chevy Silverado springs and beef this back end up so we can probably eliminate some axle wrap. I don't know. Okay, so I got a 14mm ratcheting ratchet on the top nuts here. Before I do that, I'm going to undo my air hose if I can. What I've done is it has these little quick connect fittings. You push the line in, push the thing in, and then pop it out. Also make sure they're deflated before you do this. These kind of leak now, so they're getting old. I think I'm gonna leave them out for now. I don't really use them. And this guy can be a pain in the ass. But he's nice. Get that little fitting in there kind of cockeyed. Let's see, here's a little fitting right here. You just like boop, and then it comes out. Alright. The nut size I'm using on my sway bar end links are a 9/16, which is the same as the bolts for the air stroke kit. Beautiful. When the suspension's in a relaxed position, it's much easier to get these thick guys in there, and you can get them positioned right. Okay. Yeah, sway bar is free. We got room. I'm going to disconnect the drive shaft now and tape up the end. I'm also going to mark it too. So, let's see. Okay, the scratched up sides are... Oh, it's not a 10mm, son of a bitch. It's like it's a 12. Oh, I know what it is. It's a 13. Okay, this is where you're gonna need to put the e-brake on. Okay, let's see, we're gonna want to go down. That's what she said. Let's see. In there. I know one of these is missing a needle bearing, but it's still nice and tight. Okay, the drive shaft is out. I'm going to undo the brake line now. Brake line? Let's see, what were we the last time? We're 13? No, they're not at 12. Screw that. We're possibly an 11. Yeah, that's good. 11. And I forgot to get a glove. Hey, wait, I have a dirty glove here. Yay! Okay, backing that free. Let's get this guy off of here. This is going to go the opposite. You bust your elbow on a freaking leaf spring. And it's out. Yeah, we're looking a little honeyish. I guess that's not too bad. And then this guy here, we're going to shove up there with that hose. Hopefully it doesn't pour. It should stop it from leaking. So that's taken care of. I'm going to put this guy back in here. Alright, pair of vice grips. We're looking at 18 millimeter. Okay. I thought the axle was going to be like, hey. Hey, air hose. Can you still see? Oh, brilliant. That was amazing. It came undone. Okay, this part's going to be real stupid easy. You're just like... Okay, so this one here, the shinier white one, is going to go at the bottom here. This is the driver or the passenger side, and this one here that's all kind of nasty looking is our son of a bitch here. Oh, you know, I can adjust this. Alright, pull that guy out of there. I think I'm going to adjust this to make my pedal a little bit tighter. I think I might even maybe get a new spring for this too. Okay, I got my air hose and e-brake thing contraption out of the way. I just pulled the spring off of where this little hole here. So I use a pair of vice grips and just kind of squeeze these little things in and just kind of pushed on it and it got them out. But this guy here that goes to the driver's side is on the top. It probably doesn't matter, but I just want to put it back to the way it was. And then this one here goes down at the bottom. So I got the shocks undone. Sway bar is disconnected. I think we can go ahead and get a jack underneath this thing, at least on one on each side, and then start undoing the bolts, and I've got 13/16 ready to go, and a little swivel thing, and hopefully I don't break it. And I've had anti-seize on that for the past few years, so, and I lube this thing up so he doesn't have any issues. Anyways, let's see if we can rip that off. All right, got a good view. All right, wish me luck. Whoops. And last time I did this with my breaker bar and it just took forever. One. Oh my god. This. I don't even know why this truck doesn't make noise. Okay, well, that's gonna be another project. I think we're gonna have to get a bushing kit for this thing. Look. Oh, no wonder this thing feels so weird. There's like no bushing there anymore. Okay, don't put too much pressure on your brake drums. You don't want to bend them or warp them or something. You know, so be getting an instead of those. So, this is a lot of fun. I'm tearing shit apart. If I'm not working on this thing, I am going nuts. For getting depressed and shit. Wasting my money on strippers. This swivel thing is a absolute bare necessity. Move on me. This will be interesting, but you know, while we're here, since we got the axle free. Oh my god. Oh, dude, these bushings. All right, I'm gonna have to order a bushing kit. We're gonna do these springs up. This is unacceptable. Bushings, like I feel this truck, the back end. I can feel it slide and move around. It does not feel tight at all. The front end's like a rock. It's like a Chevy, you know, like a rock. But this rear end is like a Ford Taurus. That is done. Alright, this differential, I tell you what, is heavy. That is a heavy son of a bitch. And I wanted to put a Sterling in it. I don't even want to know how heavy that thing is. I mean, me and my dad could barely move this thing. It just barely fits on this Ford 9N. And when you're trying to hold your arms up and deal with all this dickery sway bar crap, you're just like, dude, this is bullshit. The new bushings work great. Man, this thing handles pretty good. But I got the front sway bar. That's all that matters to me, really. Big glob of sandy Santorum there. Alright, we notice we got sand and dirt and grit on this thing. Well, we're going to clean this thing up before we start opening it up. You know, you gotta be sterile before you perform surgery. I have oven cleaner. Oven cleaner in the past has worked really well for this kind of stuff. Actual engine cleaner has not done jack for me. So we're gonna go crazy. I'm double gloved. I don't have right acid gloves for this, but the other thing is the car is right here, so I got a tarp over it. So when I wash this thing off, we don't have any problems. So I'm just gonna using a well-ventilated motherfucking area. Well, it's starting to sprinkle a little bit. I cleaned up the differential a little bit more. It's not, you know, perfect, but got most of the sand and stuff off it. I'm probably scrub it down some more a little bit. I'll get this third member off. I'll get a wire brush and clean it up. I'm probably not gonna paint it, but I want to get like the grease and the dirt and the exhaust goo off of it. You know. Maybe I'll get a little crazy with it and paint her out, but here she is. I can tell I need to adjust my brakes because you got one there's turning, one's kind of turning. Definitely an open diff now. Yeah, this 9-inch really needs this kind of love. Oh, ho, ho. Nasty. That's what that is. That is gross. Oh my god. Dude. Last time I had black gear oil was a front diff on the Explorer. That stuff was done, man. We're gonna get some good goo for this thing, man. I think. Oh yeah, it's got minimal play. That's good. I'm hoping the ring gears in here is good, and we'll actually get to find out what the actual ratio is this time. Let's see. We got enough air here. I'm going to go ahead and pull the 4 nuts that are holding the axle flange and, well, holding everything in. We're doing a 9/16 because we're switching to standard now. Alright, just a little tap with the rubber mallet, knocked him out. It's got a little thingamajigger in there, and also the brake line probably wouldn't hurt to take that off, which I think I'm going to do just to get him out of the way. Oh, actually that's the bearing race. Oh yeah, this is the 31 spline. Motherfucker. Ugh. So, like so. Oh yeah, baby. On 4 9-inch, such as this one, I'm going to use a 14mm because it's also the same size as the 9/16. For these right here, which I've gotten loose because they've stayed lubed up for, well, since it, you know, rolled off the showroom floor, right? So, but we're using 9/16, which is the same as the axle nut bolts. So, all right, let's get this bitch opened up. Oh. pop it open. Where's a good spot to reach in here? This thing's gonna be glued on good. It's like, shit, boy, you couldn't catch crabs from a $10 hooker. Who was that from? Grumpy old man. Ah, yeah, there we go. I'm gonna make sure this thing is cleaned thoroughly. You know, I got a new gasket for this. All that and new bolts for the thingamajigger should be here tomorrow. This is starting to really piss me off. Don't you fucking go back on there. God damn it. Finally! Holy fuck! Oh! Oh, fuck! Oh my god. Oh yeah. Oh, this ring gear is beautiful. Okay. You know what? Gasket done. At least it's coming off here. Oh, dude, I don't have to clean shit up. This doesn't look like a open differential. Maybe it is, I don't know. Maybe it's just severely worn out. Alright, but I've seen some numbers on here. Okay, here's what we got. Our numbers. D2 TW something rather. But this is the differential. This looks a lot like the one that's in my or the one that I've ordered. But this thing is listed as non-slip. I wonder if somebody added it. Huh. Awesome. I just pulled the third member. I would love to have bought a brand new third member ready to go. 411 and get the chromoly axle shaft in this bitch and then ZF5 and gear vendor's overdrive. That would be sweet. This thing could haul, like literally haul a load. But let's look at that. Let that guy drain out. You know, I wonder. I see some debris in here. What do we got going on here? Oh, I like this. I like this setup because you can like undo it and you're like, hey, let me just fix that bitch right up. I got new bearings coming with this, so let's see. Okay, this one right here. We're gonna go. One turn. Okay, here's how we're gonna try this. Okay, we're gonna go. That's 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go half a turn. Is that really a 350 gear set? The thing is, I'm glad I took this apart because look at this. We got freaking debris right here. And metal shaving, so I don't know what the hell is that. Let me get this thing apart here. Figure out what kind of diff we got. Oh, it doesn't look like that's a 350 to 1. I think what I'm gonna do is I know this is not really related, but I do want to get a ZF5. I want to still try and get one. And then get a gear vendor's overdrive. So that's a few $1,000 right there. But you know what? I think having the double overdrive, and then what's the other thing? Changing this thing up to like a 373, like somebody was saying, or maybe even a 411, will keep this engine right at its sweet spot at just about every speed that you go, and it'll make it way easier for it to turn. And then again, the double overdrive on the highway will drop the RPMs down, so you're not freaking, letting it scream. So I got to play around with the gear ratio calculator with my size tires and what kind of gear ratios I might want to run. And maybe at some point we'll pull it apart again and throw a gear set in it. But yeah, I got to see if I can't get a drain plug for this thing. I know you just get a universal one, drill a hole and put it in there, but I'm a little worried about clearance issues. I think I'll be fine if I put it right here. That's kind of where I was going for. You don't want the gear to be touching it. That would be a disaster. Like, well, Adam, bring your welder over. But yeah, look at this thing. It's all kind of clean now. I'm probably gonna get the wire wheel on it some more, and just really break it down to bare metal, and I think I'm gonna get some primer and actually maybe paint this guy up. Same thing with the third member, wire wheel him up pretty good, clean it up, throw some wax and grease remover on it. I think we're gonna paint it black, make it look like a brand new diff. And I'm hoping, let's see, those bearing races are good. I'm just worried about these seals on here giving me a problem. I think we'll be okay. They're still pretty good, so there's no real gasket there. It's just that little seal that goes in there, so I'll make sure I lube that up when it goes in. But yeah, so anyways, we know this is a 31 spline axle. The tag even identified it, but you can also tell by the shafts. If you have the one that's got a tapered middle section, like really all the way down tapered, it's 28 spline. And this one is a 31, so that's really good to know. Yeah, it looks like it's just a stock differential. I want to say someone put a limited slip in it, but I don't know, it's hard to tell. There was definitely some metal in there. It was, if anything, that would probably be from the clutch packs if it had one. So, I really don't. At this point, I don't care. I just want to get that ring gear off there, switch it over to the new one, or the new thing. And we're getting new bolts too, so there's that. Apparently, it needs longer bolts, which is okay. They were cheap. Longer bolts, and then the bearings. I'm gonna take it to someone, probably Nap or whatever, and just have them. Whoever's got a press, have them put the new bearings on there, the new races. So at least the third member will have new bearings, and I'm not really worried about the gasket for this guy. I can change it out at some other point, so I'm not really worried about that. I suppose that's probably another easy way to change the gear lube, is just open that up and you can dump it. Yep. There she is. Man, something else. You know, I think I'm gonna skip the drain plug. I really think I'm gonna just skip that because I'm worried about. I don't want to mutilate my case, you know. Anyways, that is it for today. Probably in a couple of days, Sunday when I have time, we will start installing the new part. So look forward to that video.